You've been dreaming for your entire life. You wake up and it's the year 1750 and you're a pirate captain in the Caribbean. What's your first move? Find me some booty. First, I would weep because I slept through the golden age of piracy. Roughly 1650 to 1730. Aqua the era people think of as pirate times. Then I would remember my history. Initially, the Spanish were the leading colonial power in the Caribbean. But their stance towards the New World was to loot anything precious they could find and send it to Spain. Defenses, if they existed, were easily ignored. And the Spanish only really had naval escorts for the treasure fleets heading to and from Spain. Havana was the main focus since that's where the fleets met up. The ships would fill their hulls with loot from ports and then return to Havana for the crossing. So, pirates would usually pick off these ships before reconvening in Havana or, if the pirates had the numbers, sacked the cities. So pirates could make cities like Port Royal into extremely wealthy ports just by piracy. By 1750, most colonial powers had disavowed their tacit acceptance of pirates. The English governor of Jamaica had basically invited the pirates to set up shop in Port Royal as a defense strategy. Spain was in decline in the region, and other nations started exploiting it for their gain. So pirates were bad for business. Strict anti-piracy laws were common by 1750. And all of the pirate havens we think of, Tortuga, Nassau, and Port Royal, were either destroyed, like Port Royal when an earthquake wiped out the city in 1692, or removed by military intervention and/or treaty, like Nassau and Tortuga. So these wild cities of vice were relatively tame by 1750. So to answer the question, I would take whatever loot I had, split it amongst the crew, and then seek a pardon from whatever power I could find. Then, get out of the region as fast as possible. TL. Drive. A history lesson of the Caribbean and why it would be awful to be a pirate in the 1750s. 100 years earlier would be better. Get dysentery, invent steam engines for the pirates while dying of dysentery. I have no idea, but I'll be sure to keep quoting Captain Jack Sparrow while doing it. Fill a jar with dirt. Kick. Buy a parrot. Make sure my men get their vitamin C. Wouldn't want to lose them all to scurvy. Oh. And acquire some real estate in places like North America. Go looking for that one piece so I can be Pirate King Prince. Kill LeChuck. Stop being a pirate immediately. It was a hanging offense and the British and Spanish navies were fully in control of the Caribbean. By 1750. Get first dibs on the spice trade. Stockpile lemons and oranges, make rudimentary charcoal filters. Convince my crew that I am Jack Sparrow. Adopt all his mannerisms and appearance. They won't get the reference since the movie doesn't exist for them. Do what I want cause a pirate is free, I a pirate. It's funny. If this is all a dream, there is pretty much no knowledge of value that I could keep when I wake up. Nearly everything about modern science, medicine and electricity would be irrelevant because it could just be the invention of my dream. I guess I would continue being a pirate and hope I remember some modern's maths. Attack slaver ships and educate the slaves and create a pirate armada of freed slaves. Write and perform Jolene by Dolly Parton, changing history as it becomes a pirate's blues anthem. Name my ship BitTorrent. Invest in Bitcoin. Drink all the rum on board.